Okay, welcome to our June 22nd Select Board meeting. We're all present and accounted for. Let's see. First, what we'll do is review and approve the agenda. You guys had a chance to look at it, right?
Yes.
I did. Make a motion to approve the agenda as written.
Second?
And all in favor? And let's see. We've got the minutes from last week. Did you guys see them all?
I did.
Okay.
Motion to approve the minutes?
Thank you. I'll second it. All in favor? There we go. I'm gonna pass it in the folder, save them just so I don't lose track of it. Okay. You did print some out, right? He's hanging on to them.
Thank you.
Yep. Bills to be paid, next. We've got the sand and gravel for the paving in the village roads, which look pretty good. I went down there and took a look at them. Mileage for our CEOs and ACOs. A lot of gravel from Tuck. And the total is $132,930.77.
Did you notice those were the big paving invoices?
Yes,
Okay.
yep. I know he's been busy over in Fenderson as well. Next, we have payroll for, looks like, a lot of the election workers and also all of the boards. Big meetings, big meetings. Pass that around too, I'll take it back too. I'm gonna give you this whole. I can't pass it with this though. Okay, just stick that in the pocket. Okay. Yeah. We don't have any ads next week.
We
Right?
did. Was the nomination.
Oh, okay, good. Reports. We do have a report. We just got in. I'll just wait till you get that passed over.
One of these jumping on these really high.
Do you want to bring it up or later? Okay.
I don't know if it's up.
Okay. Oh, yeah, well, she had sent around, she had sent that separately as well. Okay.
I didn't see that before.
Yeah. He has not, yeah, want to pass him the folder for it, just so, yep.
Why not?
Norman gave us his code enforcement report, quarterly report. This is for April through June. Permits were issued for 5 single-family homes, 3 sheds, 1 garage, 1 barn, 1 addition, 5 decks, 1 demo, 7 septic systems, and some internal plumbing. He also added some complaints and issues that he's been working on. I think Emily will post this on the website. I'm not sure about the names that go along with the complaints and issues, but, campers being parked in town right-of-ways, let's see, junkyards, some excavating, hauling materials out without a permit. Again, a lot of, some more people cleaning up their yards and CIA coming to help with that. Another junkyard of vehicles and campers. He said he checked out some report of people living on property with no permits, but he said it was a false claim. Middle Road camper, he said there was nobody living there, and Elm Street, a couple of areas that he checked out, and that there were no one living in those locations. I know one of them, that had been an issue with a squatter. Do you wanna see it or anything?
Sure, I think I looked at this
Yeah.
earlier.
I'll start a hard copy folder for that, and then we'll scan them in as well.
Yeah, we only have a hard copy, right? We don't have a digital copy.
I think I scanned it in. Let me see.
Yeah, got that.
Okay.
Did you get the?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yep.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Meetings, let's see, we don't have any, does the planning board meets next Wednesday, right? Not this Wednesday?
Correct.
Yeah. And we are not gonna have a workshop, a select board workshop on Thursday, neither Saban and I will be here. So no workshop on Thursday. There's no other meetings coming up, are there, that, I don't think so. Under discussion items, I just thought I would mention that we got a letter from Saco River Recorder. They approved an application for a business at Dave Gilpatrick's store down in the village. It's where the daycare, part of the daycare used to be. Ossipee Ridge LLC, that's gonna be a restaurant. I understand it's gonna be a pizza place. Still a lot of approvals that need to take place before that can occur. But it reminded me about the roads in the village, because they're a mess on the shoulders of the roads. I've had complaints from the businesses, Sugar and Spice in front of that bakery. I don't know if you guys have been down there, but I took a few pictures. You know, it's really kind of a mess. And with new businesses coming in, it'd be nice to be able to take care of that issue on the roads. I have a contact with DOT, somebody who's their Southern Regional Coordinator engineer, and I've spoken with him. Supposedly, they're sending a crew to Porter to fix those bumpy roads that we were talking about on 25, and he's gonna have them take a look at this at that time. So I also asked Maya to give them a call, just thinking that the road commissioner might have, you know, some weight if they talk to DOT as well. And I think I'm just gonna start calling them on a weekly basis till we get some kind of an answer about that, about the potholes. They're also in front of the post office. Pretty bad. And we, during our workshop, we talked already about getting a laptop for Norm, and another monitor, so, you know, I know he definitely needs one. Emily was saying she went in there to help him and she couldn't, she said it was terrible, just trying to access it. So I don't know if it's something that we should vote on now, or if we wanna take a look around and see what's available first, before we do that. Cause we already,
I think we determined that we might have it available, so
oh,
we gotta have the new IT person, once they get onboarding, to take a look at Saban's, the laptop behind him.
oh, I know, that's not a Dell or anything, right?
It isn't.
No, yeah, no, that's, the one that Saban's got, they have to look at as well, but the one that you bought, that's, yeah, no, I don't think would work for him.
Okay,
Okay, yeah, and I don't know what's in that box. I know we got one for Tom,
right.
and I think there's another one, there's the other one that's in there is for David. It's the tough,
I believe so.
okay. Yeah. All right, so let's do some research and see what's out there.
Yep.
Okay, see what we've got left in our budget before we do anything. But he
Yes.
definitely needs something. Let's see, we talked a lot in our workshop about lots of different things. The Spirit of America Award, we are going to give to Grateful Undead this year for all the work that they do in the community. They support the community cafes that we do here at town, Monday coffees. They're pretty involved with a lot of transportation. They have handy helpers. They have a bunch of different stuff that they do. And
Do we need to vote on that?
yeah, why not?
I'll make a motion that we give the Spirit of America Award to the Grateful Undead.
Second.
And all in favor? And you guys want to mention any of the modules that we talked about, or?
Yeah, we just talked about some of the recent issues that we've been having with applications and between the CEO and the planning board and access, and talked about some of the modules that our website has that we would be able to pay for to help kind of improve that process. And then also around handling FOA requests. So kind of getting those, seeing what the cost would be for those and seeing if that's something that's, you know, worthwhile for us to pursue, and look at doing with the budget. As I work through the website migration, I'm gonna talk to the person about getting a quote for those products.
What's the product for freedom of access?
So it's sort of a management piece where instead of you having to send us an email, you would just have to let us know. You know, you'd send an email saying, we received the request, we would all be able to log into the website, upload all of our documentation and save it there, and then you would either be able to forward that information to the person, or they'd be able to go to that link and it would have all the information saved there. So rather than you having to compile responses from everybody here plus archive, we would be able to kind of put that all in one spot on the website.
Why couldn't we just have a drive folder like we do on the share drive?
Yeah, I was
I mean-
kind of thinking that it might be, it might be able to find all those emails for us, but we'd still have to go through the
Yeah, I
process.
mean, I don't know what
Okay,
what it
yeah.
actually does. I just
Yeah.
know that they have
Have
that there, so.
Voting count.
more info.
I
More
think we just have to
info.
explore it more to see if it's worth anything.
Yeah,
Right.
more info.
Because if we're just looking for a centralized location, I mean, we could just put a folder on the share drive
Sure,
and
yeah.
drag and drop.
I think you started that anyway already, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Want to mention that we're still working on the plow bids.
So Monday we have appointments with plow people, and we are sending a letter out to MMA to make sure we handle everything correctly, and the fact we didn't get quite what we were looking for.
Right, and we did meet with Richard, oh no, we met with the Shea Brothers on,
Yeah, and Mr. Humphrey on Monday.
Yeah.
And then someone else called with some requests that I will reach out to tonight.
yeah, that's good. Let's see, what else do we have? Growth ordinance, we talked about meeting with the planning board, setting up some meetings with our CEO because we have a new deputy, just kind of working them into a plan of where we're moving forward with all the files that we're dealing with. Speaking of moving forward, we had our, well, first of all, we had our food pantry on Thursday, which was kind of slow. We fed 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 families. I did put an ad in the paper for it too, which usually draws a little bit more, but 13 families we had.
How often do you do that?
On the third Thursday of the month, from 1 to 2.
Okay, and naturally you accept donations too?
We do. It's coordinated with Youthful Maine, and they're out of Saco, and they get tons of food from places like Good Shepherd Food Bank. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the ecology school
Yeah.
on the coast, and they get tons of produce, so they bring a lot of canned goods and food and stuff for them.
Because we'd be willing to donate fresh farm eggs, farm fresh eggs,
Oh,
if it's something you'd like.
absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. That would go really quickly.
And the other thing, I'd bring a cooler over frozen hamburger too,
Oh,
because that's something everybody uses.
yeah, they
Yeah,
do.
meat always goes quickly.
Meat goes very fast.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had
Everybody uses that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
We had a couple that donated a lot of fresh ham, frozen fresh hams. Gone. Yeah, it was amazing. Pretty amazing. So, yeah, no, that's great. Let's see, the next one is gonna be July 16th. okay, July 6th.
Bring it over that morning.
Yeah, that would be good, that would be good, and we have a fridge in the, I can always throw them in the refrigerator in the gym.
Food pantry, and
kitchen.
that's at 1, you said? 1
Yes.
o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah, from 1 to 2.
I'm here all day though, if you come over earlier.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
usually here all day on Thursdays.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
People have donated food. They do a good job of what they bring too. But it's kind of hit or miss. You know, sometimes they have a lot of produce.
Yeah, and this
sometimes-
would be
yeah.
too, but,
Yeah.
you know, there's times we do have
Yeah.
extra.
Any excess like that is,
I went hog wild raising chicks this year, so.
great, that's great. Yeah. No, you didn't go hog wild raising hogs, just chicks, okay.
10 hogs.
Oh, okay.
But we sell those to people. Travis takes one, I take one, and
Uh-huh.
the rest,
And the rest sell.
People,
Oh,
you know.
keep that in mind. Are they gone? All gone?
yes, they are, cause
Okay.
they do, in the spring when Metcalf's has them,
Yes,
and they pay up front, and then we don't get stuck with anything.
yeah,
And then we'll take them to any butcher shop they want to have done.
yeah.
And, ours this year, all going to East Conway Beef and Pork.
Nice, okay.
Well, we missed Wyndham Butcher when they closed, boy. That was heartbreaking.
We also had our moratorium special town meeting on Thursday, extremely well attended by 83 people, and the moratorium was voted in. We discussed during our workshop today, meeting with the planning board and kind of moving forward with working on the ordinances. We've had an email from one of the planning board members. We'll probably come with, my thoughts are that we'll come with ideas, but that we would also have some open forums during workshop hours for residents to come in and give us their ideas and their thoughts. So those will be scheduled and we'll put it out there, website, Facebook page, and during our meetings we'll announce it too, so. Any other updates from you guys or, no? Okay. Can it wait till the end, Cliff, or for the public? We have a town clerk report.
Well, it was in regards to what you just mentioned, that's why I thought I'd bring it up.
Okay, well, we have time at the end. It's town clerk report time.
Okay, just a reminder, next Thursday, July 2nd, we are closed for the July 4th holiday. Do you know, did Emily happen to get an ad in, or?
I don't think so, she didn't talk about it this morning.
Okay,
Okay,
well, I didn't get it into the shopper's guide, because honestly, I forgot, and it was way too busy in my office. So, the best we can do is just put it on the website, text my gov, Facebook, and the front door.
and we can put it in for next Wednesday,
I'll
the
put it
Wednesday
in,
before?
But it's, last
I know,
minute, so
I know,
people were
yeah.
really upset, they didn't get the notice that we were closed on Thursday. My cell phone went off quite often, so I don't know what else to do on notifying people on our closures, so we'll do the best we can. And sorry for the inconvenience if, anyone tried coming in and took days off from work, so. There is an ad, however, for nomination papers in the shopper's guide. Nomination papers are due back to the clerk's office by 6 p.m. on Monday, July 6th. I received back some information from Ron Bullio's office. It's 2 pages worth of budget inquiries for the 2021-2022 audit. So hopefully I'll have some time to work on it this week. I'd like to turn it right back. I am concerned that they are gonna bill us for something. We just paid him 12 grand. I don't know what this is gonna bring, or maybe nothing, but it's really hard with them. You can't communicate with them or ask them if they're gonna bill anything, so. We'll try and turn it around, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't get a bill. Just for the record, we've received 2 full requests in the last week. Just gonna mention it, and the clerk's office is working on gathering that information as well. Tomorrow, I am meeting with Bill Hall. He called today, cause we are continually communicating on, the information from the auditor, so we can get moving. We have got to get this 21-22 audit done. It's ridiculous. So what he's found out is he did get some information from the auditor, and what he's trying to do is tie in, the ending balance of 22 to fiscal year 23. and it's not matching up. From what he's understanding is when the data was transferred from QuickBooks to Trio, it was not done correctly. So he has to go back. He's gonna come in tomorrow at 5. He's gonna get all the bank statements, and he's also gonna run some reports out of QuickBooks. And I'm gonna give him the login. Hopefully it's still active and we don't have to pay for it again.
Oh,
I thought we were done with QuickBooks.
I thought
but,
so too.
I didn't have time to log into it today. So that's what's happening. We are slowly moving forward. But again, he has to make all these adjustments. So it is what it is. With that said, I would like to have some of your workshop time with all 3 of you. I'm really considering on altering the clerk office hours. I can't get ahead. to be
We
completely
did
honest with you.
discuss it during our workshops. We
Okay.
figured we'd wait till you got in here to,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's really discouraging. We're working on years worth, from when we weren't even hired. Trying to figure out, 21, 22 audit, move on. The bookwork needs to be done for, year end, get ready for town meeting. There's just a lot going on right now.
mhm,
And we're seeing a huge influx of people. We can't get any bookwork done. So I don't know what to do. There'll be a lot of unhappy residents, but I know Porter does that. And Porter also has an extra staff member to help with registrations and stuff. So I'd like to kind of just talk about it as a group, because I can't get ahead. And I'm not really looking to donate a bunch of time to get ahead, because it's a lot of work.
yeah.
So
And I know you spend Fridays here too,
that's
so,
where I'm at.
Yeah.
So if we could, maybe with Renee and Emily, what makes sense for everybody.
yeah. Does Porter just hire somebody for temporary to help them get through the registrations, or do they have somebody in there all the time?
They have someone, I think, at a limited basis, basically a temporary, just to relieve, one of them for a day or whatever. They
Yeah.
also actually close some afternoons really early to get their bookwork done. I really don't wanna close, people will not like that, but I don't know what else to do, cause we can't get ahead.
Yeah, I know, it's busy,
This audit
busy.
is really making me nervous, it's got to move forward.
Yeah,
And there's not enough time with everything else that we do. Considering the bookwork was somebody else's job and we have that over there now.
yeah,
So that's, we're doing another person's job, basically. Which I really enjoy because, I think it will be better.
does Bill, say that any of the other, is he familiar with any other towns that get those kind of requests after having paid the chunk of money that we did for the audit? And
None of
then-
this has made any sense to him,
It
to be
hasn't.
completely honest. He didn't even know that the, figure he needed was in that draft fiscal year report that he had. Ron, he says, oh yeah, the information you need was in that draft you just signed. And it was so buried in there, he didn't even know it was in there. And we're talking about an auditor that has 22 years of experience.
No.
So, it's really hard to work with Ron Bulio. Hopefully we can get through this and maybe get with somebody else.
Yeah,
So, anyway, that's where we're at with everything.
so, Danielle and Renee were requesting that the office would be closed, for Tuesdays in July, so that they can catch up with all the requests that they've had and the bookwork and, like she said, the audits. And I think it's probably a good idea. You're here all day Thursday, I'm here Monday, you're here on Wednesdays. We see how busy it is when people it's constant. There's lines out the door.
I don't even know if that's the right solution.
Well, maybe if you were to, maybe to, close on that Tuesday, July 7th, and then the following Tuesday, and see how much you can get caught up, and then maybe it can be an afternoon for the like close in the afternoon for the
We'll
following.
see. I'm not-
Yeah,
I'm really
I mean,
not
it's all-
sure. I just threw that out there.
Right.
Not saying that that's what I really wanna do.
Uh-huh.
Um,
If that's what you need to do to catch up and start to feel like we can get ahead with, especially with the audit stuff.
I'll talk to
And
Renee
like we said,
Emily.
it's the end of the fiscal year and we have to start working on the budget and,
Well, that, we're working on a 21, 22 audit. I mean, it's, we can't get ahead.
yeah,
So, anyway.
so. I mean, I think we're in agreement. If that's what you need to do, that's what you need to do. And, I mean, we can talk about it more. That doesn't come up for, let's see, what is this? That's 1, 2, It's 2 weeks away still, so.
Yep.
Give it some thought. I
All
mean,
will.
we're behind you.
Thanks.
And anybody have anything else they wanna bring up, talk about?
No, I think to piggyback on what Danielle was just talking about, I think the only other option is bring somebody in on a temporary basis, you know, to help out and do registrations. I mean, but that involves obviously training, you know, we're talking about July, so it's a new fiscal year, so obviously from a payroll standpoint, you'd have capacity built in from a spend. So I think that should be something that we also seriously consider, is having somebody come in, you know, even if it's just.
So we have the time to find someone and get them trained.
I was gonna say, get them up and running.
What's the training timeline for someone to be able to be
There's one
certified?
coming up right now for the 3 BMV.
Really?
Yep, I mean, I mentioned it to Emily, but.
I don't know that we can ask Emily to do more in the hours that she's
No, I
here.
was just curious
Yeah.
if she was interested at all, not to, and,
Yeah,
she didn't really say either way, so it's fine.
and she's picked up the GA stuff and,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
she's
mean,
doing more than
we're all
we,
we're all busy, so.
right.
Would it make any sense to having it being closed every morning for 4 days in a row? Instead of having it be 1 day a week afterwards? That way you could run one ad and people would realize it for a week instead of every other week. And you'd get done sooner, maybe, I don't know.
Whatever we change, nobody's gonna like it.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
That's
where
true.
I'm fighting.
But
with
if
it,
time
so.
is of the essence for you to get all the numbers together, then doing it
Yeah.
all in 1 week would, in my mind.
Do you have anyone in mind, Danielle, who might be,
I'm just throwing it out there, I don't know.
okay, I know
If someone
that,
could do the desk, so I could concentrate on the books.
yeah,
It would be fabulous.
Bob has that, I don't remember her name, she was coming in for a while to help him, and with Hannah as well.
I mean,
So
we
that's,
could,
that's a possibility,
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a possibility.
yeah.
Yeah, when is he, I don't know if he's gonna be here Thursday, cause he's changing his hours a bit, I know he's
Oh, he
busy,
is?
yeah. He's changed, he wasn't here today, he might be here
I
tomorrow.
was gonna say, didn't he change it to Tuesdays?
Yeah,
Yeah.
might be here tomorrow.
There's a retired lady that worked in Waterboro that lives on Cram Road that did this professionally for 10 or 15 years.
Is that her? I don't know,
I don't know.
yeah, I don't know.
I can't-
No, the person that works for Bob lives in Cornish.
Oh, okay, oh, yeah, that, she worked for Cornish.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think that lady worked here at one point in time too, I can't think of her name now.
I think it's Diane. Yeah, we can,
None of these-
I'll get in touch with
it
Bob
doesn't need to
and
be
see,
decided
right?
right now,
Right.
but it just, this is
Yeah.
what we're experiencing and just throwing it out there.
Yeah.
Grunner. Brenda Grunner.
Yeah, it wasn't Brenda. That's not, yeah,
I think that's right.
all right,
That's all I
Cliff,
got, thanks.
yeah, are you all set,
Yeah,
Danielle, with,
thanks.
okay. Yeah, I'll put a message out to Bob, I'll see. Open to public, sure, you, yeah,
If you said my name, I couldn't hear, it was, I'm so far back, I can't hear.
move up, move up.
So if I'm, hopefully I'm not being, what's the word? Hopefully I'm not misunderstanding what this is in regards to the meeting that you had the other day related to people. But afterwards you came up to me and I got the impression, now, please correct me if I'm wrong, that you said you would take care of backdating the petition, you would work out the details with the lawyer. Now,
Oh,
please
no,
correct me
no,
if I'm wrong.
yeah, that is definitely wrong.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we don't have
Yeah.
to go on anymore.
Yeah. I think you had mentioned doing a petition to amend the moratorium. That was my understanding, was that somebody had mentioned doing another petition that would amend the moratorium, and
So
so
another petition would mean to gather up another 80 signatures and start again, is that what you're saying?
I think that's what you were saying. Somebody was
No,
saying it during the meeting.
My understanding was that you were gonna, I don't wanna, you pretty much answered my question, so I don't wanna bang it around with you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think that's a mistake, but that's okay.
Does anyone here think that's what I said?
I don't think that's what you said.
No, I was the only one present, and actually Lynn was close by. You
No.
don't have to bring Lynn into this.
Yeah, no, I didn't, I actually wondered if that was a legal thing to do, to have an amendment to a moratorium, and that's what I was gonna find out. Is it legal to amend a moratorium with that kind of an issue?
Well, you did say, mention speaking to the lawyer again.
Yeah.
And moving ahead with it, but again, I guess I misunderstood what you were talking about.
Anybody else have anything they wanna bring up or say?
I've got something, if nobody else wants to say anything.
Okay,
I got here late though. So, I'll just make it quick. So you mentioned potholes, yeah, there is some in front of the town parking lot. And since we're talking about the town parking lot, I noticed is that the throughway for the Redemption Center is not blocked off yet, so that might be something to put back, you know, the blockade so that people aren't cutting through the.
oh, like the Jersey barriers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I felt bad, I had to park in front of there the other day for the bridge, because we didn't have enough parking spaces, so I was actually blocking off access to the Redemption Center. Felt kind of guilty doing that. Not really. But, you know, that parking lot, obviously, I've mentioned it for years, probably needs to be increased in
Yeah.
parking, especially with that. But anyways, that's something else. The website you mentioned, Text My Gov, that Text My Gov little icon keeps running around the computer. I don't know how to get rid of it.
You can't.
Can't,
Can't.
Nope.
Just can't put it on a link and then say goodbye to it?
no, contractually obligated to have it in that
Yeah.
spot,
You can move it and you can
Oh, it
exit to make
moves.
it smaller.
Yeah.
That's it,
yeah,
right.
until you reload the page.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and that website, to me, it's still pretty hard to navigate. I know I'm not the best with computers, but that's here and there, I guess. Let's see, Monday you're gonna meet with the plow guys. You were talking maybe having somebody inspect the roads in the wintertime. I hope you didn't do that, but, you know, because, like, to make sure they're all plowed properly.
Oh,
'Cause I
that was
think
a while back.
I think a phone call would do just as good as having like a private person ride around and make sure all the roads.
Oh, that was a
are-
while back, I think.
Yeah, it
we were
was.
ta- Yeah,
well,
I think we just tossed the idea.
We
Yeah.
just talked about
Yeah.
it, so that's in the back burner. But since we're talking about roads, do you have anybody that actually inspects the roads that are being paved? The roads that after they've been paved, to go make sure that everything got paved properly and
Verified.
verified, yeah, to make sure that everything is done properly.
I don't know if Maya does that or not, I honestly don't know.
Yeah, okay, well, I could, yeah, all right. So, and back to the moratorium, I won't talk about it too much, but I did I heard somebody say, you gotta speak into the microphone. Well, it doesn't really work, because it's not a PA, it's just into the internet. So, it
Right,
doesn't do
we
any good to
mentioned that it was
talk
just.
louder on
yeah.
a microphone that's
Right.
not gonna broadcast. So, probably should do like some other towns do, hook up the a PA system and run around with a cordless mic, you know. But that's just a suggestion I've said for the last 10 years, maybe. I mentioned something a long time ago about like a logbook on who comes in to the town to register or food assistance or heating oil or whatever like that. So we don't have any idea on what a logbook looks like, you know, like end of the month. Let's say you're registering cars or something, end of the month, that should maybe be the longest day, because that's when most of the cars get registered, but I don't know. If there was a logbook that people could just sign and say, I'm here at such and such to register, to pay my taxes, you know, then you'd have an idea on how to flex your hours or whatever, or your days. I'm not trying to tell anybody how to do their job.
Why is that helpful information?
Well, because if you had a log, and I'm not trying to get into anybody's job, if you had a log, then you would know, okay, end of the month, that's when all these people come in to register their car. Or it could be the first week of the month, because they didn't register their car last month, would be busy, that's all. I'm just saying, it's like, do you know exactly, you know, when's the busiest time? You know, is it busy time with the taxes, is it registration? Is it, general assistance? Just an idea, just a census, that's all, you know? I'm not trying to get in anybody's job, believe me. Yeah, so, but, and a doorkeeper, I wrote down a doorkeeper, I don't know why I wrote that down. Okay.
For the door over in the, I think one of the doors used to have a stop and it doesn't have a stop anymore, cause when they did the carpets,
Yep. They all got removed, yeah.
that's what he's talking about.
What, is the TV gonna come back, the, solar TV?
It's a good question. When they took it down, they must have lost some of the connecting pieces to put it back up, so.
And since we're talking about TVs, that one's not working, the TV that's, you know, like when people come in the room, they don't really know they're on TV, you know, and they don't even know what they look like. They don't even know if they have a hat on or a hat off.
There's a mirror in the bathroom.
Huh?
There's a mirror in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
If you
And
wanna
there's a
check
camera in
yourself.
there too?
Well, only your own. That one has had problems for a long time, which is why we have the owl.
Yeah.
It wasn't functional.
Still be nice to know whether,
The TV works fine. It was the camera that was hooked up to it that
Right.
needs to be
yeah,
replaced.
okay.
Now
Just that nobody knows when they're on camera, that's all I'm saying. You know, they come in and they can think they're talking freely and they're on the internet and didn't realize they had dirty pants on, you know. All right, so that won't get fixed then, the TV,
TV's working, it's the camera that needs to be fixed.
okay.
But we replaced the camera with this system. So we're not fixing the camera, unless I'm incorrect.
Yeah, we may just
Yeah, I mean,
send it back, right?
if you come in during a workshop or a public meeting, then it's going to
Then
be,
you know you're on camera.
yeah,
Yeah, like the planning board and the moratorium,
right.
Right.
and, okay, and here you don't.
Nope, camera's on right now.
I know, but public doesn't know that. I mean, when you walk in, you just don't know.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is if you walk in and it's during a publicly, public meeting, we're gonna be broadcasting during.
Yeah, I know, but it was just nice to know that it's on the TV, so when you come in the room, you realize that you're on, you're being filmed, that's all. If I was a total stranger and came into the room, I wouldn't know that I was on camera. That's all. And the TV used to be on, so when you came in, you realized you were on camera, that's all. It's no big deal.
Well, I mean, you're on camera when you walk in, because the security cameras also throw it up in the,
I know.
yeah, I mean, you're on camera in here everywhere you go,
Is,
every room.
right, isn't that, we supposed to post that though, on the doors, that you're being videotaped?
I don't think that that's a requirement. The requirement would be the one that we have in the office.
Do we have facial recognition?
No,
All right, well, let's get off the camera thing, we could workshop it later. All right, anybody else? Motion to adjourn? Oops, sorry.
sounds like a plan to me. I'd entertain that
That's
motion.
fast. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second,
All moved.
We will soon no longer be on camera.
Are you off camera now?
See myself on the album.
Are we off camera?
No.